everybody in here first.
My eye!
I didn't touch it.
Crash.
Where's that one go?
Oh, you got it.
Do you guys want to sneak over? Maybe want to come over this way? There?
Listen, this will come over this way.
Okay. Morning, my name's Gregory Walker, last name spelled W-A-L-K-E-R. I'm the Undersheriff of the Genesee County Sheriff's Office. We're here today to talk about the officer-involved shooting that happened in the town of Pembroke late last night, early this morning. What happened is about around 11 o'clock, the Genesee County Emergency Dispatch Center received a call from the log cabin, which is on Gilmore Road in the town of Pembroke, that they had a male subject there that was causing a disturbance and was refusing to leave. Officers were responding to the scene. As they were responding to the scene, they were given updates that shots were being fired, and the subject did have a gun, obviously. When they arrived on scene, they were given a description of the subject, the male subject that was involved, that had the handgun. When they got there, they saw a subject in the parking lot that matched the description, and also when they arrived, there was a shot that was fired as the officers arrived on scene. Officers confronted the suspect, gave him numerous commands to drop the gun. He did not comply, and the officers had to shoot and did kill the subject. Any questions?
How many shots?
As far as the identity, the notifications are being made right now, so we do not have that information for you. As far as how many shots, that's still being investigated, so we don't have that information for you yet.
Was there, do you know, was there one deputy involved in returning fire or firing, or were there more than one?
It's still under investigation, so.
And can you talk about the circumstances leading up to, you talked about a disturbance being created that was inside the restaurant, and was there anything about things he said or did that would give clue as to a motive for all this?
Again, that's still part of the investigation. All we know is we can say right now is there was a disturbance at the restaurant.
Did I hear correctly that there was a shot fired after law enforcement arrived on scene?
Yes.
And how many officers were on scene at that point?
At that point, again, that's still part of the investigation, so we're still getting that information coming in, so
What do you know about the
two
weapon?
or three, 4 or 5, do you know?
I can't tell you right now.
What do you know about the gun? The legal gun? Do you have any background on the weapon that the individual had?
It was a handgun, and again, that's part of the investigation, but we can say it was a handgun.
Were there customers inside at the time?
Yes.
Do we know how many? Were any of them injured or
Nope.
involved?
Nobody was injured inside, and there were, I believe, and it's still under investigation, but I believe it was 9. And that's 9 including workers.
No, 9 people?
9 people.
Were any of them actual
Have all of
witnesses?
them been interviewed?
They're still in the process of interviewing everybody.
Do you know, was he related to any of the people that you talked to in the restaurant? The
That's
suspect?
still under investigation.
About how long was the exchange between authorities and the suspect before shots were fired?
Again, we're still doing the interviews and under investigation, so as far as how long that was, I don't have that for you yet.
Besides the shots being fired, was there anything else that he did that caused the people to call 911? Was he yelling anything? Was there any threats or anything like that?
He was yelling threats. He was asking them to come out for a fight and also making comments of where are the police.
He was asking where the police.
Yes.
Is he a known subject to the local law enforcement?
That I don't have that information yet because I don't have.
His ID?
Yep.
You said he was looking for a fight. You said he was making comments that would indicate he wanted to fight outside.
It appears at this point in time in the investigation that's what he was trying to do.
And so at least 43 years.
It's
maybe,
been
maybe.
I've been here 30 years. I've never been involved in one. Chief Deputy Brewster's been here for 43 years, and he has also not been involved in one.
With it getting more common on the news these days. It seems like every time you turn on the TV, you're finding out about a police-involved shooting somewhere. It is a big concern now, is it not?
Yes, you could say it is a concern, but
I mean, are you doing any additional training or to deal with these situations?
yes, we do additional training with our officers frequently just to combat these issues that we may come across.
How many law enforcement officers fired shots at the suspect?
That we're still under investigation, so,
How many officers
More
responded?
than one?
pardon,
More than one, you think?
we're still under investigation.
All right, one more question. How's the deputy doing?
He's doing okay considering the circumstances, and we'll be spending a lot more time with him and helping him out to get through this circumstance.
Can you describe how much experience he has or she?
We're not gonna mention that right now.
And who is involved in the investigation?
The investigation is, for the sheriff's department, we're doing the internal portion of the investigation, and the state police are gonna handle any other investigation.
As the deputies were arriving, they were aware that somebody had a gun and was shooting them, correct?
Yes,
So they knew of the whole situation and the type of threats that he made before they even got there?
the whole situation being that there was a male in the parking lot with a gun, yes.
The initial call, did it come from an employee or a customer?
That, I don't know exactly who the caller was, being either employee or
There was
a
one
customer.
Were any shots fired? There was an initial report too, I believe, that there were shots being fired in and out of the restaurant. Do we know, did the suspect fire any shots either while he was in the restaurant or into the restaurant?
Yeah, that is part of the investigation still yet, so we have to figure out what we're inside or outside, but it's still under investigation, so we'll be able to figure that out at the end of it. So,
Was that shot fired at the direction of law enforcement, in their direction, or was it, do we know that yet?
we're still under investigation, so. Very beginning stages.
Where any
Thank
of the
you.
patrons armed?
Not that I'm aware, but that's part of the investigation.
Are we gonna hear from state police about how the investigation, about their side of the investigation?
My name's Ed Kennedy. I'm the major in charge of Troop A for the New York State Police. What I can tell you this is pretty much what the Undersheriff has told you already. I understand your questions. They're relevant. They're absolutely understandable. There's a lot we can't comment on. This is currently an active crime scene. It is in the very early stages of an investigation. This is a tragedy for everyone. That's the best we can give you right now. We are not going to comment on number of rounds that were fired, who fired, how many officers were there, whether there were people that were armed inside or outside that establishment. Interviews are still currently being conducted. Notifications are still being conducted. The crime scene is still being analyzed. Again, I can't stress how early this is in the investigation. We're thankful that no one else was injured.
Can you just walk us through the officer-involved shooting, what your investigative process is, and as much as you can, tell us how that'll work in this case, based on what you know at this time?
We investigate it just as we would conduct any other investigation. We have forensics, we have interviews, everything that you would anticipate at any crime scene or death investigation. It is all encompassing.
Was the suspect a local man?
We're not going to comment. As I stated, and as the Undersheriff stated, notifications to the family, and that comes first. They're are concerned for them and for the officers involved. That's still in the process of being conducted.
Were troopers dispatched early on in this, or was it after the sheriff's department had arrived?
I can tell you that troopers responded to the scene.
Do you have an approximation for how long like the time of the incident happened from about when the call came in to, like, how long was the length of the incident about?
Again, I understand your question, but that's still part of the investigation. It's still too early to be able to provide you that information.
Is the area still closed off, the road still closed off?
Yes, it is.
Do the deputies, sheriff's deputies, or troopers involved here have dash cams or body cams?
State police do not have body cams or dash cams.
Does the sheriff's department have those?
Yes, we do.
Both?
We have the body cams, yes.
Have you had a chance to look at the body cam footage yet?
They are under review.
Was there body cam footage and, were the body cams operational at the time?
Yes.
Thank you, appreciate it.
When you'll have any more updates, as far
It's hard-
as, or
hard.
would we put it in a press?
What's next, as far as?
Is what-
That's what we have to figure out ourselves.